Hello, I'm in town today, just popped into town. Just doing some shopping. Thought we'd have a little look round and see what's right. It's a lovely sunny day. It's cold. So it's not sunny and hot, it's sunny and cold. So I'm looking at the various people. I call them people, but in actual fact I'm getting a little bit frustrated with the whole agenda thing, because a lot of them are complying. They're complying half-heartedly, under the nose and that. They come out the shop and it comes straight off into the pocket. I'm thinking, well, there was one person in the queue, and she said, hello, to this other guy, and I didn't recognise you with your mask on. And she said, yeah, I'll be glad when it's all over. So I'm thinking that some people are going to be extremely disappointed. 21st of June.
How many times are you going to accept this nonsense? How many times will you allow them to fool you? Yes, Boris, only a few weeks back, said that we are on track to lift all restrictions by June the 21st, and how you should keep on complying and follow the government roadmap, and saying, just a little bit more is needed, just a little bit. And it seems many people continue to believe this.
Especially as RAAB has announced already that masks and social distancing will not go away, which basically contravenes the whole idea of the roadmap and removing all of the restrictions, which was going to happen. That was the plan. That was their plan. It's not actually the plan. I mean, the plan is to keep this going until, October, when they can lock down again. So having people where they tell you to wear masks, outside or whatever, I bet you nothing changes, but they will carry on doing it, unfortunately. But when they're doing it half-heartedly, i.e. they're not wearing them, they're under the chin, they're under the nose. As soon as they come out of the shop, they whip them off and put them in their pocket. I mean, this very much dangerous thing that's going around, so lethal that it will jump out from nowhere and attack you. It's like beyond a joke now. It's actually it would be quite funny, but it's not funny. And of course you've got the whole thing about banks. I don't know, I'll show you in a minute, but banks over there opening at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, when they used to be open at 9, and they used to be open till 5, and now they're shut at 3:30. I think we've gone back to the 80s, because that's what they used to do in the 80s. They used to Monday to Friday, not open at weekends, and close at 3:30 in the afternoon. It's ridiculous, really. Trying very difficult to do any banking. Of course I do bank online, but you have to pay in checks and cash and things like that. Yeah. So 21st of June? I don't think so. I think a lot of people, if they don't understand what's going on, I think that they're going to be a little bit disappointed, but then they'll spin it that, oh, it's gone up, numbers have gone up, oh, we're all going to die, oh my God, and all of that. So they will justify it, or what they might do, they might even just sort of say, well, wear one if you want, but we do recommend that you do, but it's not legal, you don't have to wear one if you don't want one. Then what they'll do, they'll find that people will follow it anyway, because they're so used to it now that they just comply. Back in the car, gonna go home now. It is cold, it's very cold, it's like, goes right through you eventually. feel stuck down on a wheelchair or a scooter. It's just really not nice. So I've got me shopping. Had to take something back as well. So I bought it last week and it doesn't work properly, so I took it back, got a refund. Well, so yeah, so the idea is up in the mall it's chocker, up in the market square it's chocker. Everybody's complying. I think I don't know how much they know or whether they're even interested, but so many just doing it for the sake of doing it. Just really don't understand the logic behind it, but that's just me. Maybe it's difficult because I'm aware of what's going on. I'm aware of what's the reasoning behind it all, and they're not. I mean, most of these people are old, but I did make me laugh. It's like saying, well, I wonder when it's all going to end. And I'm thinking, it ain't, love. It ain't going to end. This is it. This is the new normal. And they wanted this from the start. They lied their teeth. They've said that they weren't going to do this, they weren't going to do that, and they have. I feel vindicated, and I feel like saying, told you so. But on the other side of it, I have actually got rid of about 50 from Facebook friends. Now, you can argue that most of those were just sort of acquaintances. They weren't friends. They weren't real friends. I do have a few friends who are very much pro everything and will probably have the jab if they haven't already. So, it's very difficult to know. But these 50 odd I've got rid of. They will blatantly put on their page, I've had it. I've had my second, I've had my first, whatever, and they put that stupid symbol thing on their photo, and as soon as I see that, delete, because that is just ridiculous. There is no informed consent. Why would I need to have something that I don't need to have, just because they say that I need it? Just to comply with them. We've got a guy who just pulled up in the car. He's on his own in the car. He's an old guy. He just shoved a mask on. We're in a car park. We're not anywhere near any people. It's actually, it's just like, what is wrong with these people? And he's got a hat on saying British Army veteran as well. And he looks like he can't breathe properly anyway. Maybe he has asthma or COPD or something like that. So that one doesn't work, mate. Don't bother with that one. That one there, that's right. Well done. Very good. Gone the wrong lift. The middle lift doesn't work. It's not worked for 20 years. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. Don't know what to say. I give up now. There's a guy strolling along, mask under the chin. Does absolutely no good whatsoever. But hey, back home and just looking at the various, social media platforms, and I just realised that I put a video out on yesterday. I think it was. It was the DWP envelopes going from brown to white, and I noticed one thing, that actually between the difference between B&T, brand new YouTube, and YouTube. So for example, on YouTube it's currently standing at 122 views, which is quite good for a video on YouTube, one of my videos. Unless it takes off, unless it's been shared and sort of done the rounds, then that is about right for that sort of video. However, I just realised that when you look at brand YouTube, considering the difference between subscriber numbers, so obviously on YouTube it's 1,900 and something, and on brand YouTube it's 752 at the moment today. But the video, the very same video, exactly the same, nothing changed, it's all the same, you know, it's just uploaded, is 306 views. So 3 times the number nearly of views on a platform where I have probably a quarter of the subs. That is what I call support and appreciation of what you make. I have noticed this quite a lot lately, that for videos that I think are going to be doing well on YouTube, they don't, but put them onto brand YouTube or somewhere else and they do really well. Even my video about DWP deducting huge sums of money on brand YouTube has 345 views. And if we go to YouTube itself, you'll see that the videos only had 141 views. And of course it gets thumbs down like nobody's business. Well, it's had 1 thumbs down on that. On the other video, on the brown envelope, that's had 3 thumbs down. It's quite common to have thumbs down because I do have a nasty little troll on YouTube. I don't have any, as far as I know, on brand YouTube. They tend to be very supportive, which is quite nice, and I appreciate that. You know, I spend a lot of time making videos, and I try to make them so that they are unique and that they are my own material. I do not nick other people's work and put it up on my channel verbatim. So I don't just copy a particular video and put it up and say it's, you know, just even if you put in the bottom there, it's courtesy of so and so. That actually, to me, is not video making. That is just basically stealing. And I know that YouTube are not making it easy for people because they are allowing this. They have implemented a particular rule in their video library that they can, that by default, allows people to use your work. So I'll leave you now and have a good day. Bye for now.